Hey everyone, it's Kalinjax. Most of you are already well acquainted with me, but for those of you who aren't, let me introduce myself. My name is Kristi. I go by Kalinjax online. I'm 27 years old. I am a stay-at-home mom to 3 kids. I'm a wife to Kevin, and I live in Jacksonville, Florida. And there's not a whole lot to speak of, and I'm not really good at introductions, so um, I'm just basically an average woman. Like, there's nothing spectacular about me. Um, but what brought me to YouTube is this. In December of 2010, I had to have all of my natural teeth extracted, and I had full upper and lower dentures put in their place, immediate dentures, that is. What led me to that point was, I mean, there was so many factors. I mean, you could say that, I didn't take as good of care of them as I probably should have. Pregnancies didn't really help too much either, but what it basically boils down to is bad genetics. They were kind of set up to fail from the beginning, and what happened happened. I mean, I ended up losing them at age 26, shortly before my 27th birthday. So at first I was very hesitant to come online and share all of this with the world, basically. But then I thought about it, and I thought about my reason for not doing that. And the reason is because there is a lot of misconceptions about dentures out there, and I didn't want to give the wrong impression. So I thought that maybe if I could get online and start doing videos about my experiences, then I could clear up some of those misconceptions to help a few people here and there. I didn't think that I would have the response that I have gotten so far, because at that time I honestly felt like most of you feel, and that is alone, isolated. I didn't think that there was that many people out there in my situation. I came to find out that that was not the case. There's tons of people from all different ages, all different backgrounds that have to go through this. There's different reasons why they have to end up getting dentures, but the point is that, we're here, and that's the thing that we have in common. So I wanted to get online and encourage other people so that they didn't have to face this journey by themselves, that at least I could give my account and what happened to me and hopefully help somebody else. Um, Losing your natural teeth can be a pretty traumatic experience for most people, but if you are armed with the proper information and a lot of support, then it doesn't have to be that bad, and it could possibly be one of the best things that ever happened to you. I mean, that's the case with me. So even though we don't have control over a lot of things that happen to us in our lives, some things just are what they are, and there's absolutely no way around it. So it's okay to feel those different emotions. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to cry even, but at the end of the day, it's not going to change your circumstances. It's not going to change your situation. Like I said, it is what it is, and there's just no getting around it. But if you adopt a positive outlook on your situation, then you could learn to either accept or even embrace this huge change in your life, because it is a major change. The choice is totally yours, and as the saying goes, life is pretty much what you make it. um, when you learn that you may need to have dentures, there's a range of emotions that you might experience. Most of us do. Some of those emotions would be fear, panic, anger, sadness, regret, guilt, isolation, anxiety, shame, humiliation, grief. So that's natural. It's a natural response. And most people experience one or more of those emotions, but it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong. It means that you're human and you are acting accordingly. So you also might have some racing thoughts, or questions that pop up in your head. And some of those would be, I'm too young for dentures. What will people, my husband, my wife, my best friend, my family, my neighbors, my coworkers? What will all of those people in my life think about it? Will I look funny? What if they don't fit? What if I talk differently? What if I'm not able to eat a proper diet anymore? What if they fall out of my mouth in a restaurant? This is permanent. There's no going back once they're gone. Will they be noticeable? Will it hurt? What if something goes wrong? Will I feel normal? Will I feel like myself again? Or maybe you just think that this just isn't normal. And these are common thoughts and questions that are associated with getting dentures also. It's a pretty big decision to contemplate. Like I said, there's a variety of reasons people lose their teeth. Some reasons would be injury to your teeth, mouth trauma of some sort, they get knocked out, eating disorders, gum disease, medical conditions, medications, drug use, poor hygiene, improper diet, genetic factors. There's just a ton of different ways for a person to lose their teeth, and none of us ever want to. Most of us, I take that back, most of us don't want to lose our natural teeth. We wish that we were just like the majority of people out there with just healthy, strong teeth. But the thing that's the worst part about this whole experience is that there's a stigma associated with dentures, and it's because of the fact that this is a personal nature, and it's lacking in dialogue. Not a lot of people are willing to talk about this. And one thing that you need to keep in mind is that there's a stigma associated with nearly everything in life. I mean, that is just life. That's the way it is. You could think about religion, politics, lifestyles, medical conditions, cosmetic surgeries, appearance. I mean, you name it, and you can guarantee there's some kind of taboo attached to it. So more often than not, it's like it's just due to misinformation. So this is why it's really crucial to inform yourself and raise your awareness so that you can make a decision based on logic and facts instead of being ruled by emotions and hearsay. So I hope that through my videos or through meeting other people on here, you gain that encouragement and that support that you need and the information that you need to help you make a more informed decision, pretty much. And just know that you're not alone. There's so many people that go through this. So if anybody has any kind of questions for me, I'm always open to respond. My email address is kal32205@gmail.com. There's resources out there online if you dig hard enough, but I just don't think that there's enough. So hopefully you guys get the motivation to talk openly about this with more people, because the more people that know about it, then the less likely people who are coming into this for the first time are to feel isolated. So everyone, enjoy the videos.